What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll leave it with him. He couldn't get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you find yourself behind the chains. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Running back searching for a hole. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for two out to the 26. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on MK if they can stop him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
So Clemson's offense will take the field for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient... They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. The give to the tailback. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
Keeps it on the bootleg. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's complete to the right. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to fire. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Got room on the return.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this...
Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Knowles will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Waves the arm for the fair. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Knowles. A great catch and run for 6.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And after the interception. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get...
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Wide open spaces. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. So first down will open up the final period. Right back to the well. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Zings it complete to the right. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man on the right. Lots of running room. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got the back in the middle.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their...
Turning it on! And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finds the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. The 50, the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Clemson. The defense takes matters into its own hands. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What are you doing in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He wants a big play here late. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Trying to take it back. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Looking down the middle. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Knowles are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's going up top here late in the game. Can't complete the long. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact, and every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more, and it's not that the other ones don't matter. It's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries and some of these kids that grew up across the street from each other that went to different schools, Jesse. You can feel it.
David, you're absolutely right. And I wonder, because it was a rivalry game, did the losing team get a little overhyped? It just looked like they were pressing too much in this football game. They made too many uncharacteristic mistakes, and as a result, they take the L.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, the Flats. Bobby Dodge Stadium, home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Ramblin' Wreck, hoping to rev up that engine. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Florida State Seminoles taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. On the RPO. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. You know, when you get off to a tough start in conference play like these guys have, sometimes the temptation is just to try to get through it, play out the string. How can they turn it around?
Well, they just need to put a game together in all 3 phases for 4 quarters, and they haven't been able to do that yet this year, especially, David, when they've gotten an ACC play.
Yeah, and they've struggled. It's not the start they wanted, but what are coaches talking about? Like, when you get some adversity, how are you going to respond? And how do we finish the second half of the season so we can build on it for the future? It's not pretty, it's not fun, but let's finish strong throughout this conference play.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. The Seminoles will keep this drive going.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Florida State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Wants to throw on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Glass. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. It'll be 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Noles send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. They make the stop. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Going for the big play. He's got it at the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining the ball over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
Oh, the ball squirts out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Offensive players, when they got the ball, man, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He's going up top. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Knowles. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to fire deep. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Seminoles.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
He lets it fly. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. And the Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the... The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And as a quarterback, that's what you want to do on these deep go route type throws. You want to put a lot of air under it so your guy can turn around, locate it, and then make the catch.
Yeah, and that's so hard to stop. I mean, I'm running full... down the field with a guy that's this fast, and I don't know where the ball is and when it's coming out, and trying to make a play on it is extremely difficult.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Back to pass. There's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Here comes the heat. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touch.
Trying to get behind the defense. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. What a play that time. They got way more than they needed to convert that 4th down.
But I love the execution of this quarterback. Everybody's sitting shallow, trying to take away the first down. He takes the ball down the field. Great strike. Nice play. Nice 4th down conversion.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration and they get the tackle.
Sneak gets it done. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5?
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Seminoles come to the line this situation. There he goes. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late.
Turning on the Jets. There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
The give and tick, 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 tick. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He's got it on the move. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They can move that thing 1 yard here. That'll probably wrap this baby up. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. If they can just hang on, they might be able to notch their first victory of the season.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on another team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. Out of the gun, the gift to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. It has been a less than stellar start in ACC play, and now the mission is to try to keep this season from going down the drain.
Yeah, and you got to find new ways to motivate. You came to the season, you're probably like, hey, listen, we want to be ACC champs, and that dream is probably gone, but let's refocus, right, Jesse? It's really fun to be that team in the middle towards the end of the year, too, where you can play spoiler.
Yeah, it's all about building, too. Just one game at a time, and it just takes one win to get the season completely turned around. This team has not yet quit on the year. They're still out playing hard with great effort. They just got to put a full game together.
He looks at it. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period will be a second down. Unloads quickly. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
He'll take the deep shot. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to...
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Going to take a shot. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Makes the grab. It's Glass. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2. Can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical. Got to break tackles. Got to go through people. Whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, no!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Looking downfield on 1st down. And they're not on the same page there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made inside. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Off play action. He unleashes a long one. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown Seminoles. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him. And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And the Knowles line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. A fair catch is called. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. He might want another play. To the air on first down. He wants to go deep. He's got it at the 20. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
That's the way you get things going. A huge play and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Quick completion to the right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Started this drive with a bang, but now it is third down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Florida State. And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was...
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Knowles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Touchdown, Knowles! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touch.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Find some fresh air. Got enough for the first. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Going for the goal line. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Second and goal coming up. Trying to fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. I mean, they got nothing on the last snap. Let's see if they try to throw it in. Touchdown, Seminoles! And the punishment has been extended. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. I think we can just about blow the candles out on this one. It's all over.
No doubt. It's over.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Florida State Seminoles. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's going to take a shot. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give from the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feet. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the 1st down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He leaves it with his back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Here's a hit. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Seminoles will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. So NC State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And it was a rough showing last. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Seminoles need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Right on the money. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team?
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
And they gambled in their own. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Trying to play action. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warwick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers, and I think of swag, Reese. Just guys that I know I could throw to the outside that had swag that could take it to the house and make big plays.
The Seminoles have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time it's complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. And the Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. from the red zone, looking for a man. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Florida State! Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete on the right side. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice game. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Man, this tight end, he is like a receiver once he has the ball, isn't he? He's so elusive. He can make people miss. He's got some wiggle, and he's got some speed. This defense, they have their hands full trying to bring this guy down.
Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I love the type of throw there by the quarterback, throwing to his running back on that angle route. That cannot be a bullet throw. He just puts enough air on it, makes it an easy catch for his running back on the move. Running back makes the grab, and he's able to advance it.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
This time on target. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're working that left side. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. And with that, let's send it back.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll go to the ground. Look out, he's got room. Got the first down. Looking for more. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Hines is tight end. Offense has gained momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Noles look to keep this drive humming. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Glass. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Power football with the run. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. He's got the tight end. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get... And the Seminoles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. 2nd and short now after that completion. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. And he tried to balloon that one in on the sideline, but it's incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the 2nd half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing up.
Finds his back in the middle. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Intercept! The 11th time this season. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Hauls it in. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top again. Finds his big tight end. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll leave it with the lone back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Tight end finds a soft spot. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Working the middle, it's complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt time. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play. Yeah,
David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the home of the Big Red and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky in Bowling Green. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Liberty Flames, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For EA Sports College Football. Bunch formation for these receivers. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Hilltoppers will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So Liberty's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And David... From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. And the Hilltoppers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pocket breaking down. Pulls it in, it's Myers. And they pick up just a few on that completion. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's reeled in, it's Myers. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking your bookies, if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And this time, they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The option look. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, WKU.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Punts it out of the air. At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. With the catch, it's Myers. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Knocked down, but not before he gets the 1st down after recovering the fumble. And the Hilltoppers have pushed it inside the 20. Quick handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got it in the middle, it's Hawkins. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. The give to the back. It's a seam wide open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Got a man. It's Myers. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Makes the grab. It's Myers. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Myers. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Hilltoppers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Back open in the middle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And the Hilltoppers decide to punt it away. He was working his way on the return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Lets it fly. Makes the catch on the left. Open spaces. Touchdown, Hilltopper. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this...
Going for it all. Catch in stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Topper. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room.
Touchdown, WKU! And the pummeling has started. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Hawkins. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the move, it's Scott. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Hilltoppers will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down?
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And the Hilltoppers will line up to punt it away. A fair catch called for and made. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on another team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the a couple of... They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Leaves it with the back. Oh, a lot of space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got it inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. A first down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Noles!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Snagged out of the air. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Noles with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. He's going for a big play downfield. Over to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job of the...
Touchdown Seminoles! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Quarterback making checks. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. These two have storied traditions in the history of the sport, but in the not-too-distant past, Miami actually considered giving up football, and Florida State was an afterthought.
Yeah, a lot of people forget back in the day when Miami was in the Big East, right? Florida State was in the ACC. This was kind of an interconference battle every time they played, but no doubt, David, this game just holds so much more significance to both programs.
Both in the state of Florida. Florida State, Miami, the uniforms are so great, the lineage, the history of the players, so it does. It feels like this rivalry's been playing a lot longer than since 1951.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on third down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Noles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Rushes on him. He's got it. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Firing to the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Wants to throw again. Quick completion on the out. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
And the Seminoles will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Quarterback sneaks it ahead. Sneaks it in.
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The handoff to Johnson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. High the chains now on 2nd and long. The run from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. The Seminoles are flying down the field. They'll go back to the ground. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. They'll try the run. And the Seminoles get the 1st down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let them go to work.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Glass. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
To the air on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. The official says no good. After the miss, the lead still at 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to Johnson. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Finds the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the first down. A few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a dub.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be. Nowhere to run.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
From the gun on third down. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He makes the fair catch, and they'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Gets rid of it. Fires to the tight end. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too. Because of what you just said, David, they can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And the Hurricanes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Going to swing it on second down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Show him a little juke, and he's up to the 30 before he stopped.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down. Or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Unloads to the right. And they fail to hook up on third down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Makes the grab. Well,
and aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Noles have a lot of options on second and inches. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. It rarely disappoints when the Seminoles and Hurricanes get together, and it is Florida State celebrating the flaming spear of victory by taking down the U. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.